and welcome. My name is Chris Gibbons. I'm the chair for the Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging program, and welcome to the program. Well, you've obviously received your new student packet and are working through it because one of the items on there was to watch this welcome video. What I like to do in the welcome video is try to dispel any anxiety you have about starting the program. I know that when we do anything new, whether we're doing a new job or starting a new educational endeavor, there's always that anxiety about the unknown. So we're going to try to reduce that for you as you take your first steps into the program. Now, one of the first things I get is some questions from students about technical requirements. They want to make sure that they have the right computer, right software, etc. So let's just take a few moments and talk about that. As far as hardware requirements or what type of computer that you will need, well, typically you'll need a laptop or a desktop. My recommendation is that the laptop probably should be within the past 5 years. Now, the reason for that is if you have a computer that's 5 to 7 or more years old, the chance of a failure on that computer does increase. You could have a hard drive failure in the middle of a semester. Losing your work can be a very stressful situation. So I do recommend that you take an accounting of your computer. It may be just fine at 5 years. Maybe you've put a new hard drive in it. You feel that it's very solid and perfectly fine. That's okay. But again, my general recommendation is if that laptop is around the 5-year range, you may want to look at upgrading just to be on the safe side. And by no means do you need to get the cutting edge laptop or desktop computer. A very basic computer that you would buy now for $400 or so would be more than adequate throughout the life of the program. Okay, so laptop. The other question I get is what kind of software might I need? Really, the only software that you'll need on a consistent basis is Microsoft Office. We are a Microsoft school, if you will. All of your assignments that you will do, all your written assignments, will be in Microsoft Word. So you may want to look at, if you don't have Microsoft Office, look at purchasing that. Also, PowerPoint, which is a Microsoft product, and that comes bundled together with Office. Now, do not go out and buy Microsoft Office at retail price. Microsoft offers a wonderful discount for students. So please do not pay full price for Microsoft Office. And even Office 365 is offered at a very, very substantial discount to students. All that they require is that you have a .edu email address, which you will have as you work through the packet. They want to verify that you're a student with that .edu. So you'll have all of that set should you choose to do that. And for those of you that may have an older version of Office and want to upgrade, this is a great time to do it at bargain basement prices. Now, I know even at the bargain basement prices, those can be a little expensive. If you do need to get free options, they are available. For example, Google Drive, which used to be called Google Docs, now it's called Google Drive. It has a Office capability within it. You can write documents and save them as Microsoft Office documents, and that's at no cost. There's also another suite out there of open software called Open Office, so you can use that one as well. Again, these are not as fancy or maybe easy to use as Microsoft Office, but they are free and they're out there. So that pretty much covers the hardware and software basics that you will need. Now let's talk a little bit about peripherals or extras. The question is, do I need a webcam? Yes, at some point in time you will need a webcam. Most laptops, again within the past 5 years, will already have an incorporated webcam. Now, I wouldn't go out and buy a webcam right away. You'll know there'll be certain classes where you'll need it and others that you don't. You may want to wait at that point when you get to one of the classes that requires a webcam that you go out and purchase it at that point. So no need to go get that right away. Just know in the future that you probably will need one if you don't have one already. The other thing that you might be required to get, or maybe a good idea to get in the future, not right away, will be a microphone. Many laptops, again, within the past 5 years, all have incorporated microphones. Those tend to be pretty poor as far as picking up the audio quality of you doing a presentation. So what we recommend for students to increase that quality is to buy a relatively inexpensive microphone. It's about $10 to $15, available at any of the larger box stores, Walmart, Kmart, etc. But again, wait until you have a class that does require you to do a video presentation to buy that. Again, no need to get it right away, but you will need it at some point in time throughout the program. Okay, so that covers kind of the peripherals. Last question about technology I get is that, can I do my assignments? Can I go to my virtual campus? Can I do that on my smartphone? And can I do that on my iPad or Android tablet? You can do some functions on a tablet or a phone, but nothing will take the place of a good laptop. You will spend probably 95% of your time required in a laptop or a computer desktop environment. So you might be able to do some things, but not all. So please don't rely on a iPad or tablet or phone to do your academics here. You will need a laptop or desktop to get you through. Okay, that covers some of the technical requirements. If you ever have any questions about that, never hesitate to contact me. Also, a little bit about your packet. Now, in this packet that you've received, you probably have noticed, obviously, the checklist is in there. You also have a welcome letter. Do take a look at that welcome letter. There is a very important date on that, and that is the date of your first course. Your first course in the program, it is required, and that means it's for everybody. Everybody in the program needs to take this particular course. It is IMG 300. And it is our Distance Education Success Strategies and Program Overview course. It's a small course. It's only half a credit and it only runs a week. But what we do in that course is get you acclimated to your virtual campus and also give you some more information about your program. It is very critical for your ongoing success that you complete that course. Students that do not complete it may not be able to go on through the program. That course is designed to be done in about 8 hours. Most students do it in about 6. You can do it if you wish in almost one setting. There are some times that you'll have to come back and check in throughout the week for that course. But as you plan your very first week here at Mercy College with that course, the IMG 300 course, think that you're going to have about 8 hours of time that you'll need to set aside for that. Another important thing about this course is it runs a week before the start of your traditional regular coursework. So we actually have this course in the week before the start of the semester. So you won't have any other courses going on with your IMG 300 course during that week. And then when that completes, you'll start right in with your first real courses or really heavy content courses with the program. But by that time, after that week, you'll feel very comfortable with your virtual campus. And that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that when you enter your first class with content that you have to learn, that you're not struggling with the technology. That piece is all worked out. And by the time you're done with the 300 course, you'll feel very comfortable with your virtual campus, which we call Desire to Learn, or D2L for short. You'll feel very comfortable with how to do an assignment, thread a discussion, how to do the Dropbox. You won't need to worry about any of that stuff by the time you enter your first course. Okay, so that's another important thing. Look at your welcome letter and circle the date, the start date of your very first course. Again, the checklist is critical. You've already started working on that, so congratulations, but please do work through that entire new student checklist as you get ready to start through the program. Such things as ordering your textbooks, checking in with financial aid if necessary, Registering for your courses, obviously very critical. You need to register for your courses. If you have any difficulties as you complete the checklist, again, never hesitate to contact me. When you look at the success team that surrounds you at Mercy College, there are basically 2-point people that will be consistent throughout your entire time here. And that is myself as the chair. I'm kind of like the lead point person for your academic professional success here at Mercy College. And also Aaron House, your academic advisor. We work very closely together throughout your entire time here at the program. So you'll be working with both of us as you enter your program and, of course, as you progress towards graduation. So again, never hesitate to contact either one of us if you have any questions at any time during your time here at Mercy College. All right, so you have the checklist. Please work through that. I will add one additional note in there as far as the ordering of textbooks. I get this question all the time is, do we have to order our textbooks through the official college bookstore? And the answer is no. And you can order from any source that you feel comfortable with. Some are at a discount, so you might be able to find books out there that are a little bit cheaper than what we would offer here at our own bookstore. You're perfectly welcome to do that. Just please be careful. Make sure you are dealing with a reputable book dealer. We have had situations where students have purchased textbooks and then they didn't get them for 2 months. And obviously by then the course is over. So, please deal with a reputable book dealer that you feel comfortable with. Amazon or something larger like that should probably be a pretty safe bet. But what you can use the bookstore for also is knowing what textbooks you need to buy. There is a guide. There are some quick start guides in your new student packet, and one of them is about the bookstore. So you can enter the bookstore, locate the classes that you'll be taking for the semester, copy the information down about the textbooks and the edition of the textbooks that you need, and feel free to go purchase them somewhere else if you like. If you are on financial aid and books are, tied into your financial aid package, you are required to purchase books from us. So please work with your financial aid counselor if that is the case where you're purchasing the books through financial aid. That does have to run through our official bookstore. All right, lastly, just want to touch on those quick start guides. I've already touched a little bit on the bookstore guide that's in there. There's a total of 4 quick start guides that are going to help you basically get into your first class, which is that IMG 300 course, that Success Strategies and Program Overview course. Also, there is a kind of a walkthrough on how to register for your first courses. So please keep those quick start guides. We'll have more in-depth guides for you as you enter, especially that 300 course that I've been mentioning. We'll have some more in-depth guides for you, but we don't want to overload you with a lot of extra information right now that isn't essential as you enter into the program. So that pretty much covers everything that would be in that packet for you. Again, any problems as you work through your checklist, don't hesitate to give me a call and we will get that worked out for you. Again, I'd like to welcome you to the program. We're so pleased that you've chosen Mercy College to further your academics and to give yourself expanded career opportunities. And as always, thank you for watching.